Welcome back, guys. We are back in Enshrouded today. We are in Fort Kelvin, and you're there with me, Golden from Silence is Gold. And we are doing a few things. Now, we have rebuilt um, the tavern, and the greenhouse is up there. Now, I have to move this along because truthfully, I have no idea what else I'm going to do after this, but I'm kind of done mining and stuff like that. So we're going to do three things today. I know I said building by building, but we're going to do three things today. Okay. And oh, just a head up, guys, on the Wednesday after Easter, I will not be posting anything. Well, I don't plan to post anything. That's the 23rd. So that week, there will not be a video. Hopefully I can get the rest of this taken care of in that time frame, but I am starting a new channel. I will announce that later, so I'm going to focus in on that for that week. So, with all of that being said, let's go and look. We are going to do, as you know, this is the tavern. This is the kitchen for the tavern. And this is the inn. This is where the caretaker lives, doing his books, or their books. Oh, we have a double. I know, it's so cute. I like it. We have, this is another double, but this is like budget double. But on the bonus side, and they get to charge more for this, it has windows. See? But it's also right next to the thoroughfare, so there's a lot of noise. So, yeah. And we have the suite. Smancy suite, isn't it? Smancy. I really did enjoy this build. I did. And I got to utilize a lot of these stuff I haven't used in a really long time. Thinking a temple build next time. I got to use this haven't used this temple flooring in forever, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm thinking a temple build. And I got to use the newer lights, and I do love the new artwork. It really gives something to the place. These little tiny artworks are too small for the spaces that I make. And this is one of my favorite beds. I don't know why. We don't need this in this area. I should have used one of my other ones like I did in the house, but don't like that light wood. I don't know why. And this is the restroom, the bathroom. We have shower. You know, I usually put the shower and the tub together. I don't know why I like that combination. Probably because I'm accustomed to it. I mean, that's what I have in my house, a shower and a tub. So I usually use that, but I put it separate here. And I'm thinking I probably shouldn't have put hardwood because you know that's going to get a wooden floor. You know that's going to get all warped. And of course, we have something to keep us warm. And there's usually a bucket around here for the water to fill up the tub, but I apparently didn't put one in. But we also have storage. And because this is Fort Kelvin and it's awesome, oh, let's bring this down so you can see where we're going. And yet another secret one. I really wanted to build here because of the secret passages. I mean, and it has a whole sewer system. I love this place. Um, it's also very interesting to explore when you first run across it. So, a nice warm thing. I decided not to put a thing here. It looked very crowded when I had um, three chairs, three of these chairs here. Looked very crowded, especially that I have this reading book here. So I left that alone. I left that open. And we have drinks to serve for our clients. I really, once again, I'm swinging my mouse around like a crazy person. One last look. My favorite room. This is my room. I'm the only one here, so they're all my rooms. But hey, we always have to have an inn. Okay, so y'all saw the tavern, so we're not going to do that. You could go back and look at that. Now, I'm throwing these three things in together. When you first go into Fort Calvin, uh, this area here is actually connected to this. And I'm throwing these three things together because, well, you're going to see them, so you might as well look at them. This is the blacksmith's area. Now, the blacksmith used to live here. But when it was bombarded, they're rebuilding things. We can all know things that happen. We were rebuilding. So this used to be his home, and it's still in the process of being rebuilt. So he moved into his shop, which is here. I'm trying harder with this clutter. It's much easier to put the clutter and make it look good. I kind of gave up on a lot of the clutter early on because couldn't move anything but left or right. You know what I mean? So now that we're able to manipulate them more, which I don't know why, but I didn't even know that happened in the update. I don't read the updates, I just kind of go in and fiddle with it. So it makes it a lot more interesting. Not completely done, but I'm totally out of iron, silver, coal, charcoal, um, tin, and copper. So I'm kind of have to go mine all that stuff. So he's showing off his gate work here. Okay, because he's, a bit of a show off. Let's put this out this way. Looks more inviting that way. Don't you think? It looks more inviting. And here he's showing off his the tiers that he have. This is the copper. He has a little green. And then you can go a little better if you want to spend a little bit more money. You can go bronze. And then you can go silver. But we put that closest to the house and as far away from the entrance as possible. Then you might come over here and go, hey, look at these windows. That's nice. Oh, wouldn't this look great above the mantle? Hey, we really do need a place to store our own stuff. Hey, and maybe we need one of these. I don't know what this is, but they may need one of those. Excuse me for a second, guys. I had a tickle in my throat. And this is where the master works. This is where the apprentice works. And we positioned our forge right here. So when people walk by, they can see us do it. Yes, they can see us working on it. Okay. So, and because his house is under construction, he decided to move in to the office and he added a little something, something. So it's a little smaller space than he's accustomed to, but okay. We have a doorstop. We have a tiny little living room. Very orange in here. I even tried to balance out the light with those illuminous, and it did help, but it's very orange. We put the bronze here, so when the doors open, people see that you have the bronze, but not the silver, because then they break into your house. Little kitchen, bedroom, Not a fancy bath, but a working bath. We don't need fancy, nobody can see it. Gotta keep us clean. Okay. Let's do a slow walkthrough because I'm swinging my mouse around. And he doesn't have a lot of armor. Those days are behind Fort Kelvin. Fort Kelvin's slowly turning into a town and not a fort. So he's more about practicality. Has He fixes carts and he makes things for everyday life. There's a couple of shields, but these things are meant to go above the the mantle and show off. Okay. His house. Really dark. I had windows here, but I had to take them down or I wouldn't be able to put up the lights. And the lights are there just to kind of show off another thing that he can do. Okay? And here is the carpenter's place. Do the outside first. He shows off all his stuff out here. We have mid-range stuff. Have a couple of things that are low end. Mid-range, we also do the ceramics, so he has those out and shows you what he can do with them. Inside, we have the counter. We have the glasswork stuff up on high. We have the fancy table, which looks like stone, but I think that actually is, when I put it up, it comes up as wood. So I put it in there, but I don't think that's us. I think that's granite or something. Does anybody else notice that when you go someplace, it doesn't tell you where you're at? It's not the right place. And my explanations in my in here are not right. Like this comes up as a wooden table for me, or did when I was putting things down. I don't know. This is where he works. Right now he's crafting tables for a house. We have a smancy table because they have an entryway that they want to fill up. We put this, I put the wrong thing down. See the points? That's probably not practical. But we put this down so the sawdust goes straight down into the sewer. It does not smell good down here. We have the fancy stuff, little display. This is where he lives. Need to fill out a little bit more stuff, but I need to go and harvest some more crops and stuff like that to give it something. And I need to chop down a whole bunch more trees. I used a lot of trees. So, yeah, where he lives. And there will be more stuff in the end walkthrough. Yeah, those are the 3 things we did. I'm really enjoyed this build. Playing around with the clutter was nice. Once again, I probably could put more stuff down, but one, it becomes too much. Do you know what I mean? It just becomes too much and it does become a workable area. And then there's also the fact that you gotta go. I can't tell you how many times I had to go and get scrap metal. So many times. I had hundreds of scrap metals. I used to leave them sitting around. Like I had a whole entire chest full of scrap metal. Went through it all. Now I go and I get like 33 at a time, just enough to finish my stuff. And here's a walkthrough of the rest of the town that we already seen. You saw my house. This is my house. It's beautiful. I know. You all seen this. And let's go up and take one more look at the greenhouse that I love so much. I do. I love my greenhouse. Look at it. I really do. enjoy a greenhouse build. Look at it. It just feels so comfy. Okay, you guys can watch all of those in the past videos. I'm going to let you go. I hope you have a wonderful day or night or whatever it is, wherever you're at. And remember to hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment. I love a comment. A positive comment, guys. We all can use more positivity in our lives. Okay, guys. You have a good one. Bye-bye.